What's up, it's Lip Service. I'm Angela Yee.
I'm Gigi Maguire.
I'm Jordy Jor.
I'm Maiya.
Maiya
The Don.
Welcome back to Lip Service.
Thanks for having me again, friends.
Listen, I was so excited because you always bring all the energy and all the love. Yes. So, and we're going to start another rumor today. No,
Oh, good. Y'all, that's so crazy you said that because I was saying that when I was coming upstairs. I was like,
it's where it all started.
yeah. I'm cracking up. That's so silly.
No, but we got you here by yourself today.
Yeah.
Because you got a lot going on.
Yeah.
Still killing it. I was flashing back to your 2024 freshman cover. Mm-hmm. That was a good class.
That was a really good class.
You know what? Because they were talking about like what some of the best classes were.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But I feel like that was that was really, really good.
I had so much fun that day. Mm-hmm. I was the only girl on set that day.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if that's like public knowledge that they shoot it on like separately sometimes.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, we shot it separately. So it was like me. I was with X, Four Bats, Huncho, what's his name? Damn, my mind is blinking. You know, you're doing it on purpose, baby.
Oh, wait,
you know, the
Boston.
what's his name?
Boss Man D-Lo?
Boss Man.
Yeah, Boss Man D-Lo.
Boston. I was like, what?
Boss Man D-Lo.
Boss Man D-Lo. And
Was Skillet Baby there that day?
No.
That's our guy, too.
And it was, what's his name? He does like...
Rich Amiri?
Rich Amiri, yeah.
Okay.
And I was cracking up because Rich Amiri, Four Bats, and Big X the Plug was all walking around with this big wads of money in their hand. And I was like, can I get some money?
Right. Hello. Is that real?
No, it was real. And I literally was like, yo, can I get some money?
Give you some?
No, you know, actually,
That's what I need to know.
because I was like, can I get some money? So Big X.
That's a good question.
He was like, yeah, you can get some money. I was like, all right, give it to me.
And
right now. What
if you're walking around with
it,
it's a prop.
And he was like, no, we'll go shopping after. But we ended up not going shopping, but we did go to Starlets after.
Oh, and threw that money.
Yeah, we was throwing the
He
money.
could have just gave it to you.
That's what I said. I was like, okay.
Look at Gigi. Gigi's like, no, let the girls get their money.
Yeah,
Owes you some money.
We can all get some money.
He do owe me some money, but every time I see him, I be like, "You still ain't take me
That
shopping."
part.
Anytime a guy says we'll go
Interest.
shopping later, it's not
Yeah, that's
happening.
cat.
You know, the only person who gave me money was Rich Amiri.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
he gave me $100, and he did. I said, you know what? You the realest bitch on this.
I love that.
That's
realest
hilarious.
bitch. Yeah, that was nice.
I feel like you also kind of miss the days when people got paid cash for stuff because it don't really happen like that no more. Like
I was
club
like,
appearances.
just walking around with all this money. Let me get some.
Yeah.
Right, Karen.
You from Brooklyn? You know you should have
Yeah,
been.
I was like, I'm even here with something. Hello. I still got that $100 that Rich Amiri gave me.
Oh, you did?
I do. I still got it.
Because it ain't like you needed it. You just was,
Right.
you know
No,
what?
I
It
just
was
was
principle.
like,
Let me get
no,
some.
like, 'cause
Right.
really, if you gonna walk
You
around
got
with
it.
some money,
That.
Can I have
come
some?
on. Like, nobody else was bold enough to, like, say it, but I was like, shit.
Well, I want to say this as we start this up. You look gorgeous.
Yes.
Thank you. And I saw you posted about the fact that you've been working out a lot, doing
Yeah.
things. So tell me like how all of that started and what that's done for you. Even mentally, working out is a real like meditation thing.
No, that's exactly what it is. I want to be very clear that it was a mental health journey and not like a weight loss journey or a, you know what I'm saying? I'm not getting ready for the BBL or nothing. Like, I just needed like some structure in my life. I was at a point where I could do nothing, so I did nothing. You get what I mean? Like when you make passive income and you know you make large sums of money at one time, it's very easy to be stagnant. And I think I just got too comfortable, like, and I was just like cool with doing nothing. Oh, I gotta do this, you know, every once in a while. And I started to lack structure, and I started to fall out of my routine where I would like wake up and go do this, and or I would write every day, and you know what I'm saying?
I could feel that.
And I noticed that I was like suffering mentally. Like I was just in the bed all day long watching baddies.
Watching baddies.
Like just watching
That is
TV all day
hilarious.
long, like on doom scrolling, just doing nothing. And it was time to like start making music for my next project. And it was just dud. Like I was lazy. What you talk about? You don't got nothing to talk about. You ain't doing nothing. Everything starts sounding the
talk
same.
about baddies.
Right.
Yeah,
Talk
like,
about the inspo.
just losing shit. And so I was like, all right.
Right.
I gotta start doing stuff. So no, I was just like not a productive member of society. And I was like, okay, I need to add some structure to my life. I do best on a schedule. when I got something. Okay, every day I have to do.
There's a reason
know
you
what I'm
gotta
saying?
get up and
Exactly.
get moving. Sometimes the hardest thing is to just get out,
No, for
get up,
real.
get dressed, and get out the
Yeah,
house.
I was like in a really bad space. So I was like, all right, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just start going to the gym every day. That was just something, literally something to do in the morning, wake up, go to the gym. And then it was like, okay, I went to the gym. Now I'm about to go like walk to this cafe. This cafe by my crib, like got this bomb ass sandwich I like. I'm about to walk there. I started reading, rereading The Artist's Way. I was just doing things, living my life, going to the pool. I got a big pool in my crib. Like, it was just, I needed to live my life, go out and do stuff. So once I got that routine, I was like, okay, I'm not depressed no more. I got my brain working. That's how it started to feel like, okay, I got a brain again. Like,
people would say that's a sign of depression when you don't feel like leaving the house or getting out of the bed.
Yeah, and I stopped watching TV altogether. When I decided that I was going to get my life together again, I stopped watching TV. I haven't watched TV in like 2 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Nothing
at all?
No, I started to read.
Oh, you have a book club.
Yes, I do. I have a book
You know,
club.
I have a book club too that I'm gonna bring back. We need a collab.
Let's do
Because
it!
I honestly read a lot.
No, I read a lot too.
Okay.
Yo, you see where I went?
What are y'all reading?
Oh, look, you got books with you.
Yes, I had to go pick up some new drops.
Let me
today.
see what you got.
All right.
You really have. I love this.
This is the first. A lip service first.
Pull out what I got for you.
Okay.
This just dropped today.
Okay.
It's called The Art of Loving You by Natasha Bishop.
Oh.
That's a part 2. So don't go reading
Okay.
it.
Yeah,
'cause
I
gotta
saw you
read
were
the first
talking
half.
about. Okay.
And then I got this. This is Chrysalis by BB Reed. This also just came out today.
Books are so pretty
the
too.
butterflies.
Like,
Yeah.
it's like artwork.
I love that.
And then I
Off
got
the record.
Yeah, Off the Record. This seemed cool. This is gonna be my first book by this author.
Okay. This is fun. I have a lot. I have like a really full library at home.
Me too.
Yeah.
We could go book for a book.
Yeah.
Like,
no,
this
we
girl got
about to have
all
a
of
book
it.
board.
Yes, I love that because that's literally like, I don't know. I just needed something to do. And my time, and I used to love to read when I was young. And I just wanted to be off the internet and stop being like a loser and just spending all my time like on the internet. Like,
yeah, because that
touching grass.
scrolling would be like,
yes,
you
terrible.
lay in bed, next thing you know, 2 hours, you done went through all this stuff.
Exactly.
And sometimes
Literally.
this stuff you're looking at be making you feel like
It fries your
anxious.
brain. Like, I think people don't understand, like, the things you consume really control you. And so being intentional with the things that I was reading and seeing and listening to, I stopped listening to new music. I only listen to music that inspired me, music that inspired me. So to this day, really, I don't
Like
keep
what
up.
inspired you? What are you listening
Girl,
to?
let me tell you, Watch the Throne.
Okay.
Was on repeat. Teflon Don, like things of that nature. It was just on repeat because, again, like, I when you consume things of quality, you put out things of quality. And it was really important to me that this next project reflected all the growing that I did. And like, I was really intentional with the things that I was doing.
You were just talking about that.
Yeah, intention is everything. So like, no more TV. All I do is read. Granted, they be fucking in these books, but you know what?
At least
It's
written
emotional
well.
intelligence. Yeah, they do it better in the books than they do in real life. Hello.
I ain't gonna lie. Saying all this right now, I feel like we need a Maiya. I think we need a romance novel from you.
No, I wouldn't do a romance novel.
I could see it though.
No, nah.
What would you do? It could be because like they could be. I think. Just think about like some of the best ones that are well done, like well written. But you know, we need that.
I could get into it maybe. I'm not that type of girl. If I was gonna do a book, I think it would be something akin to like Sister Soldier, Coldest Winter Ever.
But that was definitely a lot of.
That's not no love story.
Oh,
it's
that's the dumbest bitch ever story. Actually,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Like, mob to a flame.
WBT, weak bitch tendencies.
Okay, we got a little preview.
I'm cracking up, right? Like stuff like that. I think maybe I would do something of that nature versus like a romance novel. I don't want to give people the wrong idea.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
That was like a gritty street story.
Yeah, like it's more like a coming of age story.
That
and
was
I
like
feel
everybody's first, like, I
Everybody's
shouldn't be
first
reading
book.
this.
If you were a young black woman, you read that when you was 11.
And we're
No,
still
you wasn't
waiting on,
supposed
and
to
by the
that
way,
part.
still waiting on that movie.
Still waiting.
Because,
Yeah.
Still waiting on the movie.
you know, they were.
She's not letting that go.
No, she actually had sold the rights.
Oh.
But they never did nothing with randomly I talked to her the other day. She was in
How was
Dubai.
that? Dubai.
Yeah,
Last
she
time I
actually,
seen, she was
'cause, you
in
know,
Germany. Don't she live in Germany or some shit like that?
I don't know where she lives for real, but she be traveling. She'll
so
travel to go write.
Yeah.
And so when she's writing, like, because I have all of her books at home, Midnight and all
Yes.
so I read all of Sister Soldier's books. And so we had a whole conversation and I was like, what are you doing? Because everybody wants that movie.
Yes.
But she also had opportunities to do it. And I think they wanted to, like, have the first, like, rights to whatever came after that and to the whole story. And, you know, you don't want to give up.
Yeah.
You know what it's like. You don't want to give up ownership sometimes
For sure.
of things. And
For
that
sure.
comes to, like, music when it comes to your work, what you created.
Absolutely. No, I love that. But yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to Sister Soldier.
Because I can see you being such a great storyteller. You already are a storyteller in your own right.
Thank you. Yeah, no, I think I am. And I think my goal is to do that musically right now. You know,
Yeah,
like,
tell a story, yeah.
exactly. And that's hopefully what I get across in the new project that I am working on. Well, it's been worked on. It's done.
Oh, it's done.
It's done. She's
It's
done this
done.
time. She done. I don't want to see it. I don't want to think about it. But hopefully that's what people get out of this new project. Like, it is kind of like a coming of age. Okay, I was 20. I'm 24 now.
Whoop, whoop.
I know, right? I'm
Okay,
grown.
period.
I'm almost too grown.
I'm
It's like getting
24
too serious. It's getting too serious. But yeah, like I've had to come to terms with a lot. It was a whole bunch of something going on, you know? And that growth in that period, I feel like I lived 1,000 lifetimes.
Yeah.
And I kind of wanted to get that across in the new project and tell everybody, look, this is why it took so long, you know? When you sitting down and you putting pen and pad and ain't nobody sitting in the room for you making your music, it takes some time, okay? God damn it. Like, for a second, it was just nothing in here, just bing bang. just nothing, like nothing. So I worked really hard to craft these stories, and like reading it provoked enough emotion out of me to like kind of shock my brain. You know, like, wake up, girl. You know?
Yeah.
Like the gong to your head. That's kind of what reading was like. Like, pow. Look, think. You know? Because when you're reading a lot, you could turn into a critical thinker. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had to get back into that bag. Like, I was like, girl, you a college graduate. You got to act like it.
No, that's what I'm saying. The intelligence that you have, and I feel like you've done a lot already. You're only 24.
Yeah.
Right? So going to school, but also like being an esthetician. Like, you've done everything.
I've
an
done it
esthetician, being an artist.
Yes, just doing shit.
You know what? I want to ask you about this, because sometimes being a woman artist, that people want you to like pick sides in different situations, or you say something, people be like, oh, she took shots at that, and the fans go crazy. How hard is that? Like, learning how to maneuver where, like, sometimes even just saying something innocently could turn into way more than what you anticipated, and people could be really crazy.
I don't think it's difficult to maneuver when your intentions are pure. I respect everyone. You know what I'm saying? I think I'm way too focused on myself to pay attention to others, you know? So it's kind of audacious to me for anybody to think that I'm thinking about the next one.
Okay,
when
audacious.
I haven't gotten, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think that's what that is. I don't pay attention enough to what other women are doing for me to think implicitly about, oh, how can I, I'm gonna pick this side. That don't have nothing to do with me. You know what I'm saying?
Like,
you're
I'm
gonna
trying to do my
say
thing.
my name 3 times like the Grinch. Like, genuinely, like, for me to like be malicious in that way, I'm a fan of everyone. I respect who respects me, and I think it's just that simple. I'm 24, so I'm not gonna beef with like anybody that came before me and laid groundwork for me to exist. You know what I'm saying? That's very silly to like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's just so silly. I can't even imagine that, you know? And for like my peers, the young women who across from me, like in the same class, and you know what I'm saying? Like, come out at the same time, or maybe a little bit before or after, whatever. I think hey girl, let's kiss. Like, you know, I my intentions are pure. I support everybody. So I don't think it's very difficult. I think, yeah, sometimes the fans can say
blow
whatever
things out of
and whatever.
proportion.
But at that point, it's above me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know what I meant.
Yeah.
I know what I said. So you twisting it to make your own narrative, that belongs to you.
You're
That
like, I'm
energy
just going to
belongs
go read
you.
a book.
Right.
Simply put. Simply put. You know? I think that's just...
You know, because we talk about like big moments that you had, the XXL cover, but then you had that all women cypher.
Yes.
That you killed it in.
Thank you.
Because being in a cypher is also a competition too. Because it is.
For real.
Like you want to make sure that you want people to be like,
Yeah.
she rocked that better than, you know,
Yeah.
that's just what it is. We should all strive for that.
Oh, shout out Lotto. She's so awesome for that because she handpicked us, and I thought it was super cool for her to pick me because like I was not like that was before I got XXL freshman, you know. So she's always been super supportive. From that to she shouted me out when she accepted her first award on the BET. I said, "What you saying my name for, girl?"
That's dope.
Like she's so awesome and super super genuine. So I've always said like Lotto got a fan out of me forever. I've always been a fan of her, but like just the way that she's just so like, you know. So that was super cool to do it with Mona Leo, Flo, Mellow Bucks. That was a fun day.
Yeah.
Like we was all like taking shots. They was like, take a shot. And I was like, I drink. And so they was taking shots and I was like, dodging them. And then they was like, why we all drunk except you? And I was like, I'm drunk.
You're like, I
am. I'm drunk, look. But no, that was really fun. I did my verse that day because I was like, I was getting ready to go on tour. The day after, I flew out and me and Flo went on tour. So
that's
like,
so nice. Like to to have a fun day like that and then leave to go on tour the next day.
Yeah.
And then the
like
response was like incredible for you.
Yeah, no, that was really, really cool. I love to rap. So like anybody freestyle, anybody cypher, put me in that business. I want to get involved with that. I love to rap. I think the art of rapping, like, you know, like some people just want to make music. Some people just want to have fun. No, I want to rap, and I want to rap better than you, and I want to rap better than you, and I want to rap better than you.
Dope.
Like
as you should.
That's something I've been working on. Oh yeah, bitch got me scared of me. I'm rapping every day. Okay, I want to be the greatest in this shit. Okay,
that's why it's hard to imagine you at home not wanting to.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like
I think I was just so sad. Like you know, I was so young and like scared, and it was just like a lot of pressure, you know what I'm saying? I didn't want to let myself down. Right. It's a very scary thing. Like I was like, man, bitch, you were supposed to just go back to school, get your degree, and now you famous. What you doing? You know? So I think I was just really feeling the pressure, and I was too young with too much responsibility and too much access to things, you know? And you know, I'm adopted. I don't got parents. So it's like to be like alone and that, you know what I'm saying? Like it was a lot. So things I was trying to navigate things when it feels like everybody watching you, because in reality, like ain't nobody paying attention to me, like, you know, not at that point. So
things are bigger to us than they are to other people
like
around
the
us.
End of the world, you
and
know?
nobody's
like,
even thinking.
Oh my God, everybody hates me. It's like, girl, nobody even know you. Go walk outside. Go walk outside. Go walk
touch grass.
But that's how I was feeling. So like, literally imagining myself just being like. It's just kind of weird.
Sometimes you gotta do that and it's okay. Like sometimes
reset.
You gotta wallow in that for a minute and then
get feelings. It's
through
important.
the motions, feel it,
exactly.
come out of it.
Exactly. Because had I not gone through that, I wouldn't be a better rapper.
Right.
I'm like far better. That's
what was the first song you did after that?
After I got out of that, I think the first one I did was oh my God, how fitting. It's a song called Safe Sex. Okay. But it's like not at all what you like with the word. Yeah, it's like kind of here.
Tell us about it.
I'm rapping. It's like the song where like Safe Sex is the song that crafted the entire sound of the project. So I think sonically it's really, really important because it sets the tone.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, no, we need to know a little more. Right. We've heard Let's Be Clear.
Yes, Let's Be Clear is one of those songs that's like, okay, this is really indicative of what the project's going to sound like for the most part.
Sounds like a movie.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
that's kind of what it's like. And she doing her own stunts, period.
Hello.
But no, I need to know more about Safe Sex because this is lip service.
Safe Sex is like,
Oh, okay. Oral sex?
No. That's why I was like, I don't want to give you the wrong idea. I don't know. Safe sex it's not a sexual song.
Okay.
It's not.
What is it?
It's kind of like, let's be clear. It's like where I'm just rapping. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm rapping. This, bitch, I got something to say. Okay. I've been gone for this long. Let you bitches rock. You know? It's almost like that first night out after you have your baby. I'm like, my penny's leaking, so what? You know what I'm saying? That's what yeah.
Bitch is like back.
Yeah, bitch, I back, huh? That first night out after you leave that man that you ain't got no business being with. Like, I'm about to fuck you up. That's what safe sex is.
What is that like? What is the longest relationship you've been in?
Oh, I'm a relationship girl down.
Okay.
Hate that question. You know, the longest relationship I've been in has probably been with this project. You know, I spent 2 years making love to it.
Wow.
Yeah.
We falling in love
with it.
Yeah, practicing safe sex.
Yeah. Oh, so you weren't raw in here.
No, right now we like talking about marriage.
Oh, okay.
And, you know, so
Kids.
I'm gonna send you the invite to the wedding. I think that's the longest relationship, you know. Love her.
So this is really telling a story, but you said Safe Sex was the first song that kind of crafted the whole feel.
Yes, that's the song that was like, all right, I know what I'm running with.
Yeah.
Like,
This is the vibes.
Yeah.
This is where we going with it.
Yeah.
All right, but we have, even though I know you don't be on social media like that, we do have a little segment that we do about the grid, and we're going to ask you about some stories that's on the grid and get your opinion.
Okay.
All right, so I have one. A woman met her husband in a Bible group, and this is from People. 6 kids later, she found out he was keeping a couple captive in a basement. Now their story is being examined in a new episode of Hulu's Betrayal, Secrets, and Lies. It's called The Bible Study Kidnapper. What? You look horrified, too. Can you imagine?
I need this to be a book.
Right, everything gotta be.
What? No, for real.
But this is, imagine 6 kids with somebody that you met in Bible study.
Some of them gotta be twins.
And yeah, and now you find out your husband had a couple captive. What is the craziest thing you found out about somebody that you thought you knew really well?
Oh, that's a good question.
That you were like, I don't know this person at all, because you know that happens. Oh, Gigi's thinking like,
I'm thinking, yeah.
because you know there's that time when you're like, damn, do I even know this person?
Right. Damn, I don't know. I don't think like, because I'm very...
It don't have to be this extreme.
Yeah, nah, but I'm like mad skeptical. Where I'm like, something about you not right. And then I'll find shit out like, yeah, I knew it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But, like, not nobody that I know like well.
Let me see. I dated a guy who I knew he had 1 kid, but it turned out he had 3.
Liar.
When I met him, his baby mom was pregnant, but he told me she was pregnant by somebody else. I believed him. And then she ended up calling me looking for him. I was in college. So she called me in college and she was like, is he there? Because he need to come bring his baby some. I said, he don't have babies. He has 1. She was like, oh, I don't know what he told you. Then he lied and told me it was his brother's kid.
What?
Yeah, he was just a liar. And then, come to find out it really was his kid.
Oh my God, you stayed with him after that phone call?
No.
I was about to say,
I mean, not
tripping.
once I found out, because first, of course, he lied and said she was lying. And I was like, yeah, because you want to believe your man.
No, I never wanted to believe a man
Sometimes, but sometimes it's hard because you got to think, like, I think this is how we get caught up, right? You could believe a stranger over your man who you think you know. It's a tough situation.
Yeah.
I'm going to believe that uterus.
That
What you mean? Oh, that's your brother kid? Do you think I'm an idiot? Like, no, like, nah.
Because I was like, oh my God, that's foul. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To lie, a man lying about kids is
I
like
had that happen.
That's crazy to me.
A man lying about kids, flowers bloom in spring. That's what that sounds like.
I mean,
Yeah,
they're
I
lies,
lied
but
to
I'm like,
I
your
don't know.
own kids, that's where I'm like, just mentally to me, you don't even have respect for your own life that you're living.
Yeah, no, they don't care.
That's crazy.
I think that's they don't have respect.
Yeah.
They don't.
Yeah.
Wait,
That's definitely happened.
Burn him in hell.
you said that's happened to you?
Yeah, that's happened to me. He told me that his baby mom was his sister. He's like, my sister
Whoa.
is pregnant, and it wasn't his sister. It was
I just don't get white lies.
Let's hope it
baby.
wasn't. No.
it was his baby mama. That's his baby. Well, then they come to find out it wasn't his baby.
He thought it was. It could have been.
So he lied about it being his baby. Then it wasn't even his baby.
Karma.
But I want to
Sheesh.
say the craziest thing I found out about somebody was that he was in a cult.
He was.
Like he was raised in a cult.
Fire.
Oh, and he never told you that.
Yeah.
That's a good conversation.
No. I was going to say, you want to talk to him more about this? I need to know more.
It was after like there was a separation and we never talked again. But we had a mutual friend and they're like, yeah, you know, he was raising the cold. And I'm like,
damn, I would have had to call him. It made
so much make sense after that. I was like,
Some things I wish I knew. I had I remember my ex-boyfriend, his sister told me that they were raised Jehovah's Witness, and I was like, that's why he's terrible at giving gifts. What? I did. Oh.
That is a silly
I mean, it's for real. So you never found out nothing crazy?
Wait, I don't think so. I don't think that's so silly, isn't it? Yeah, no, I don't think I ever found nothing like wild out, nothing that like.
You never went through nobody's stuff or anything.
No, I don't do stuff like that.
Okay.
I feel like the minute I feel like I need to, I'm out.
It's over.
I'm cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm cool.
Good on that.
You are so mature.
Thank you. I think I'm just like I think I don't care that much.
Wow.
I feel like
so you haven't been in love?
I wouldn't say that. I just honestly, this is how I feel. If you're gonna cheat on me, if I gotta go through that phone, I'm gonna go to sleep and God gonna show me in my dream.
Okay.
And I'm gonna believe that. I'm gonna believe my dream before I believe you, bitch. That's my intuition. Don't lie to me.
So you've had dreams about things happening.
Yeah.
And they've been true?
Yeah, to an extent.
Women be waking up mad from a dream.
Man, wake up mad, ready to choke.
Because if I have a bad feeling about you, I'm not gonna pursue it. I'm cool. I'm cool. You know, like how they be saying, like, "Oh, you missed that plane for a reason." Mm-hmm. But if, you know, that's how I feel. The
burnt toast effect is called.
Exactly.
The burnt toast effect.
Yeah.
I didn't know it had a name.
Mm-hmm. That's how I feel about things.
Explain that.
So like so basically like everything happens for a reason. So you might have missed the plane and it crashed, or you might have.
Ouch! That's.
I mean, you know, that's like an extreme.
Like in a movie. I left the house late.
Yeah, I left the house late.
There was a crash on the exit.
Like, say for instance, the people that survived 9/11. Like, I didn't go. I was supposed to be at work at 9/11 at the Twin Towers, and I didn't go to work that day because of whatever happened, and the fucking buildings fell.
Exactly.
Burnt toast effect.
Yeah. Okay.
It's like a whole theory.
I wonder why they call it burnt toast.
Right.
Like you burnt your toast, and that you had to make new toast, but. You know, it made you late, and then this happened, and then but it all started because you burnt that toast. Yeah, and you was mad that you burnt the toast. Okay, like, damn, I started out my day burning my fucking toast. Did you make
this? Is that really
right?
No,
that's really what it is.
No, I'm about to look it up.
Yeah, you niggas.
I'm surprised
that's
about
that. But that's what I tell myself when something goes wrong or doesn't work out, or like I have a falling out with somebody. I'm always like,
meant to be.
Something bad was about to happen with this situation.
Glass half full type shit.
Oh, the burnt toast effect or theory.
Yeah.
A mindset suggesting that minor frustrating inconveniences like burning toast or spilling coffee are actually small redirections that protect you from worse outcomes or lead you to better opportunities.
Okay.
You need to make this an ad for your coffee.
Ooh,
like a spilled coffee saved your day.
Okay, marketing geniuses in the room. Now let me ask you, what is something that attracts you to somebody? Like
intelligence.
Mm-hmm. But you don't know that right away.
No,
you can tell though.
How can you
tell?
Yes,
you could tell. Girl, when you smart, you can smile at them a mile away.
Hell yeah.
Especially in a man.
Yes, men who are smart are all the same. Like at their core, they are all the same. Yeah. Like, yeah, I don't like no dumb man. I don't like that shit.
Yeah. Okay.
I cut off a very generous man one time because he was dumb.
Yeah.
And y'all know I like him generous.
What do you mean by dumb? Like what did he do that made him dumb?
Like he just didn't know like common sense things.
Yeah.
Like he didn't know what a hermit crab was.
Yeah.
Like I referred to myself as a hermit crab because I was like a homebody.
Yeah.
And he was like, "What's that?"
Yeah, that's like an idiot.
Like Jay-Z.
I don't like shit like that.
Jay-Z, remember a few years back it was Jay-Z's like 50th birthday or something, and he put his catalog on like Spotify. Remember you could only get Jay-Z on Tidal, and then for his 50th birthday he released it on like a couple of different. He released his catalog on a couple of different streaming sites. Y'all know I'm a big fan, so I was excited about that. This man said, "What's the catalog?"
Oh no, he did not.
No, that's he did.
Come on, he got to be playing dumb.
Yes, he did.
That's just like
and like in general conversation, like
with.
Again, when you're intelligent in general conversation, you could just really tell when somebody's just like not there with the smarts, you know. Yeah. And he was cool as hell, and he was very generous. But he was so dumb, I couldn't do it. Like I was never turned on to like have sex with him.
Yeah, see, I don't like stuff like that. I meant like I don't. You know how you tell a man if a man's dumb or not? Ask him who he voted for.
Ooh.
If he tell you,
I don't vote. Ooh, that's awful. I'm glad you said that.
You don't care about the world in that way. You're not that guy for me.
Yeah, buddy. Voting doesn't matter.
Yeah, right. If you think that it matters in the first
place,
they
already have that decided.
Yeah, I'm not into you. That's.
I love that you said that.
Yeah, I don't like, because I'm too smart. I don't like no dummy. I like to have like conversations.
What if he says he voted for Trump?
Then immediately not my type. Follow-up question: where were you January 6th? Like, what you talking about?
Not any specific year. I love how you say January 6th and everybody
you know what year.
Exactly what January 6th is.
Yeah,
hilarious.
Yeah.
Ooh. What if he was like, I was at the Capitol?
I was there. You should have been at work.
Doing what? The capital of what? You better say the capital of New York. You was in Albany.
What's an indication somebody's dumb, Jordy?
Oh God, I think how they approach you. Like if somebody approaches me with something that they could have Googled or that they clearly ChatGPT'd, especially in the DMs, that's gonna piss me off.
Okay.
Like if they ask me something that's in my bio,
right,
and you didn't Google it, and we're on the internet.
Yeah, I hate dumb shit.
That's a number one dummy indicator.
That's how I feel about like people will often do that, like try to talk to you on the business, guys. I feel like you know this. Yeah. You Angela Yee. You know niggas be like, oh, I want to do this. And then they be like,
let's meet up.
Hey. You know? That's always like a thing. The minute you DM me talking about business and then the next message like, oh, I'm trying to get at you. You're already a fool because
you should have had the business meeting.
No, you're not talking to me about business.
Yeah.
I have a manager for that. I don't pay him for no reason.
Yeah, because people also think they could just hit you up directly.
Yeah, no, I don't do that.
You have to be like, this is who you gotta talk to.
Yeah, I'm gonna direct you to my people.
Yeah. What do you think about this, right? So what if before I was in a relationship, there was like, say, a guy that I didn't like, never messed with, but he had a little crush on me, but we ended up just being cool. Nothing happened. And now, like, business-wise, there's things he wants to do. But because I'm in a relationship, is that wrong? If we do business, but nothing happened. It was respectful. Like, he shot his shot, didn't work. I said, no, I'm cool. And then...
You mean I want you to make no money?
Yeah, I don't think it's wrong to do business with somebody.
I'm just asking because I don't think
it's
wrong.
Happened, then
but to be respectful, I don't want to.
No, I don't think you should make business decisions with your man's fragility in the back of your mind.
I know that's right.
Okay, psychiatrist.
Fragility.
I don't know. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't take that into consideration.
Now, what if I just didn't tell him? Like, what if he didn't even know that? I'm just asking different scenarios.
I just feel like if your man's not your accountant, then it doesn't matter.
Okay.
I don't know. Like, don't.
Exactly.
Now, how would you feel if your boyfriend was doing business with a woman that you know liked him?
I don't care.
You don't care? Okay.
Keep liking
him. Yeah, keep liking him. It literally don't matter. Like, bitches can like you all day
Jordan's
long.
like,
Let me think about that.
Bitches can like you, love you, hate you, all that. What that got to do with me?
I don't know. Like, I feel like boundaries is a big thing for me. And I feel like that's a low-key cosign that it's like an inappropriate dynamic there, even if it's from her side. And
I don't know. You can't control other people.
You can't control anybody.
If your man's sexy and he look good,
yes,
you have to assume that everybody like him. That's how. That's honestly how I feel. If I like a man, everybody like him. There's a reason I like this nigga. You know. So like, I'm just assuming everybody like him, and I'm just like, yeah.
And at the same time, people can secretly like your man, and you never know it.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, but if he was in business with her before, it's one thing. But if you're going into business with somebody that has that emotional tie, I don't know. I just feel like that's messy.
She like him, she ain't fuck him.
Yeah, but girl, I mean, I don't know.
That's because she messy.
When it comes to...
she likes somebody man. That's why she feels so strong.
I don't even like men. That's the guy. That's the guy.
Hello. Boys are stupid. Throw rocks at them.
All right, well, since we're on this topic, I have another one from the grid, and then you guys get yours ready. All right. My husband was fired for sexual harassment.
Ooh.
I've been married for 8 years to my husband, and we have 2 kids together. Last week, my husband was fired. He told me that he was flirting with a coworker who is not his direct report, but is lower on the hierarchy than he is. He says that she initiated the first flirtation, but after that, he found her on Facebook and started messaging her. She ended up showing the messages to HR, and he was fired. He deleted the messages, so I don't know what was said.
Hell no.
She gotta leave him.
Ben left.
She gotta leave him.
Goodbye.
The fact that he was fired is crazy, but the fact that he was like flirting with the
Right.
coworker and whatever he said was like explicit enough to get him let off.
That part.
He gotta.
Yeah.
Nah.
The fact that she went to HR is
Yeah,
Double
that's embarrassing. That's like you ever
Very
catching again
ew.
somebody DMs and he's just getting ignored.
Talking
like
to
you couldn't
himself.
even pull her.
Talking to
Because then it make you
himself.
feel like, damn, I'm
Right.
the loser that went for it.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, nah, she gotta leave him. That's case closed.
You ever have a woman mad at you that her man flirted with you even though you wasn't interested, but now they mad at you? Like you
Yeah.
did something. I didn't even do
Yeah,
anything.
that happened to me before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've gotten the text, you fucking with my BD? Who?
Yeah.
First of all, if he's your BD, immediately no.
Immediately.
No, I'm not. I would never do that to myself.
Yeah.
Sorry. I care about myself more than you care about
Immediately.
you.
Because there's girls who literally will not like you because their man liked you. Even though
Facts.
nothing happened,
Facts.
you ignored him,
Facts.
but they act like you did something.
Girl,
Yeah.
I ain't do nothing but me.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Woke up and did me, and now you hate me. Girl, bye.
Yeah.
Or girls will try to befriend you, like, which
Ooh.
is also weird.
That's weirder.
Very.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because I like the bitch who wants to stand on her crazy shit. Like, fuck it.
So nobody thinks this woman, because she's like thinking we've been married 8 years, they have a
No.
kid.
He didn't care about them
No,
8 years of marriage when he
no.
was in that girl DM.
Getting
talking about
fired
everything
for
that
sexual
cool.
Getting
harassment.
fired
And
on
the fact
site.
that he got fired for it, this wasn't his first offense.
Yeah.
He been doing it. He been getting away with it. He
It
got
made her
greedy,
uncomfortable what he said.
and it got to the point where it had taken it to the level where he lost his job. He can't get no money.
I know he was like, come here,
Or
girl.
those messages were that
Let me see
bad
that
to just be
butthole.
on site.
Yeah,
was
That's
and
crazy.
then
He
all the
deleted
messages,
them.
you can't even see what
Yeah,
was really there.
exactly.
No, girl.
Yeah,
Run.
man. He
Get
didn't
out
want
of
you
there.
to see it.
And he didn't have enough brains to even be on Snapchat. Like, if you're gonna do it, the messages need to disappear.
Snapchat.
I'm just saying.
I know he 40.
I'm
He
just
don't know
saying.
nothing about no Snapchat.
You said you don't have
I don't
Snapchat?
even have a Snapchat.
I used to.
I did.
I
used
haven't.
to.
Yeah, I haven't been on there. You on Snapchat?
No.
You're not on nothing right now. But
No,
TikTok.
I'm
on
dead now.
books.
I can't even believe people still use Snapchat. I'm not gonna lie. Damn, I probably
They
shouldn't
do
say
for their
that.
creeping.
Cut that out.
Yeah. In case they want to do
I
something.
want the Snapchat back.
Right. I want that Snapchat.
I'm on
back.
Snapchat.
I heard they pay good too.
They
Add me
could,
on Snapchat.
they could look and see you not there.
Right.
Add me on Snapchat. Maiya The Don.
That's me.
For sure.
All right, Jordy, you have your great one.
Oh yeah. So mine was, there was an interview with one of Nick Cannon's baby mamas. And she's talking, don't even start laughing. Let me finish this thing first.
All right.
So she was talking about how she is in a mono-poly relationship, which means that she is monogamous to her man, aka Nick, but Nick has more relationships.
That's an oxymoron. She's a moron. No,
No.
I'm kidding. But that's an oxymoron. That doesn't make any sense. That's like not a thing that exists.
It's her thing.
I mean, it's
She
their
made it
thing.
out.
Theirs.
Yes.
Their thing.
It's their thing.
I think
Yeah.
none of them see other people.
They don't.
Right.
He's allowed to share. They can't share.
Right.
That's their agreement.
Publicly.
Shout out
Because
Nick Cannon.
any man that thinks
That's their
that,
agreement.
I don't believe that, yeah. Men will want to think that we don't do nothing, but
I have a very unpopular opinion.
okay.
I don't think Nick Cannon wrong. I don't. If you got 3 girls who have agreed, however many girls,
It was more.
Right. I was about
if
to
you
say.
have all these women that have agreed to
Be committed to you.
be committed to you, and you can do your thing and whatever, and you can sustain it, do it. Why not? I don't think he's the like. I don't think he's in the wrong, because everybody know about each other.
Yeah.
They all know about each other. It seems to be sustainable to him.
Everybody going.
But
Then, hey,
what about the kids, though?
Right. It's the
what about
kids
the
for me.
kids?
Because
they
what-
don't care about the kids. This is the thing. That's what I'm saying. If you found all these women that are willing to go for it, they have already decided that their responsibility is to acknowledge that and all of that to their kids. So one woman has to explain to her kid why she got 7 stepmoms.
So,
But-
side baby here.
Okay. Go ahead, G.
Side baby here. Coming from being one of those children where my mother was not the wife, and the wife had children, and then the other baby mama had children. One of those children was born 16 days after me. There was a dynamic of, in the beginning of my childhood, I was only close to the wife's children, set of kids, and my dad's family, and I did not have a relationship with the other baby mama and those kids. We did not meet until we were grown. I resent my parents for that. because I don't have a childhood with my siblings, and it's like I had to create something that wasn't built on a strong foundation with them, and we have to really work towards hard as adults to really have that bond that we didn't grow as children.
Again, that's your mother and your father's responsibility to understand that and bring to you why they didn't do that.
On the flip side of that coin, my mama wasn't just committed to my daddy. She was doing her thing.
Whoever, it's still her responsibility.
It wasn't that same thing, but like when you put the kids into it, like the kids didn't ask to be here. We can't choose our parents.
The minute you have children, your situation no longer belongs to you. It belongs to that unit that you built.
So. And as parents, it's up to you, like you said, to figure out what's going to work for you, how you're going to keep whatever you got going on, and how you're going to make that engine work within your dynamic. But
her congratulations to her and her relationships.
There's so many of them.
Yeah, good for her.
Mono. You know, it's just
monopoly.
It's just hard because you also think about
Monopoly.
What it does.
Monopoly. Talk about a monopoly, but you over there playing Monopoly and you losing. They taking all your shit to the bank.
Listen, he works hard.
Yes, he does.
But I want to say also, when you think about kids or how it affects them not having their father there, you know, as much as he could be. Yeah. Like he may want to be there more, but it's like physically impossible because he's working, because he's got families to support, but he's also got families to see.
Yeah. You know, the only thing I want to say to Nick Cannon is that nigga owe me a movie. I whooped his ass in spades, and I said if I win, you're going to put me in a movie. And I said if I lose, I'll give you a verse. I'll bust his ass. So he that's fuck.
Well, hey, slow down. Give you a verse like y'all was gonna do a song together.
Yeah, I told him if I lost that I would have to give him a song.
A verse. I love
that's why I bust his ass.
That's to beat him in spades.
Yeah, so he need to put me in a movie. Hello, that's what I want to talk about.
What I want to ask you is, when you think about family and like your own family, what does that look like for you?
Oh, my family is a family I've built. So my best friends, her family, me, my best friend, been best friends since we were kids, 11 years old. She just had her baby, like her first kid. So isn't that crazy? I'm like, whoa, we're like 12. What you doing? We're like 12. But she just had her son. That's my godson. I love him. And so yeah, that's my family. Like I have strong relationship with my siblings. My manager is one of my best friends. So, like, yeah, that's my family.
Wow. Having your manager as one of your best friends is also interesting.
I mean, we've built that. I think he's my manager, so we, like, all the time, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And, like,
that's something that grows.
Yeah, like, you know? So, like, I just trust him implicitly that, you know, at some point, it's like, that's my bestie. You know? He'll probably be like, no.
No,
I know he's my bestie.
We're just working.
Yeah, no. But, like.
Because, you know, sometimes business and being best friends, it could clash at times.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, I've had that relationship. My best friend, she does hair, so she used to do my hair when I was wearing wigs and stuff like that. And it does get like difficult to navigate because I feel like at some point because I'm a business and I run my business, I'm paying you, and you know what I'm saying? Like at some point, the people that work for you, you have to like, for lack of better words, like dehumanize them. It's like, or like, I can't, because if I humanize you too much, now we besties. Right. And now there's no boundary. And now I can't reprimand you when you come to work late.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's so hard.
So I deal with that right now at my job.
Exactly. So I think been there, done that. Again, you young, you just want to be around your best friends all the time. I'm young, I'm rich, and I got money. Come on, let's go party, bitch. You know, and that's not always sustainable. Work? Exactly. Right. But I've learned that I value my friendships much more than, you know, business relationships, and like making new friends is not a good thing. Like in this industry, when you're trying to like come up and work and whatever, like not everybody's gonna be your friend. Everybody wants to pretend to be your friend, right? But like the friends that you've had already, nurture that relationship as your friend, and so that there will never be no, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So
it's so interesting hearing so many artists talk about like how hard it is to have real friends.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's terribly. Honestly, I'm like a golden retriever. I think everybody could be my friend. I actually have to stop that. That's my problem. Because I want everybody to be my friend. I'd be like, I like you. We besties.
Right. We met.
I'm so like, I give everybody my number. I'd be like, oh, sometimes I be forgetting like I'm Maiya The Don. So I'll be like in the club with a bitch. I'll be like, you so fine. Like, here, give me your number. I make friends like that all the time. It's actually terrible.
Have you ever had a stalker?
Yeah.
Oh shoot!
You know
Lord.
what?
That's
You
your
gave him
fault.
their
No, man.
Oh my God, I got a stalker in jail right now.
What?
Word on my dad.
Oh, we need this story.
Word
Tell
on
the
my
story.
dad, he in jail right now. I'm still scared about
Tell the
him.
What
story.
happened?
We need the story.
He like stalked my entire life. It was so crazy. I met him outside of a corner store and he stalked me. Mind you, he's fresh out of jail. I think I was 18.
Wow.
I was 18 and he was like 34.
Whoa, that's creepy.
And he was really obsessed with me. And he had just gotten out of jail. He was out of jail on like probation or parole, whatever you want to call it. And I remember when he told me how old he was, I was like,
Ooh, you too
old for me. Like,
Right.
but he
You could be my dad.
yeah,
Right?
like
Yeah.
genuinely.
Mhm.
But he was telling people how I was gonna be his next baby moms. Like I was genuinely
Next
he had
baby
a daughter who was
moms.
11. I was like, I'm closer in age with your daughter than I
Then
am
you.
Like,
That's
Wow.
yeah, and he stalked my entire life. He was like following me around.
That's
He would
really
I
scary.
would drive and he would follow me around. It was really
Did
scary.
you go to the police?
Yes. So
Because
this is what
sometimes
happened.
we be reluctant
I was
to-
like,
yeah.
I'm gonna tell my brother. I gotta
Yeah.
tell my brother. But then I was like, I don't want to tell my brother. My brother gonna go to jail. I want my brother to go to jail.
Yeah.
So I was like, I remember I told him, I was like, you need to leave me alone or it's gonna get really bad for you. And he just didn't listen. So then he did something. He was leaving notes in my window shield. I'm a kid. So he would like follow me to campus and stuff and like wait outside like my car for me. Like
Wow, that's so
it was
scary.
really, really scary. And what I did was told like campus police, like this guy's like following me. And it's like, and they asked him to leave the premises. And then I got in my car, was driving. He driving me, trying to knock me off the road and stuff like that. I go straight to the police station. I showed them the messages, told them everything. They said, okay, like if they gave me a restraining order. And they said, okay, if he come within 500 feet of you,
He gets arrested.
Yeah. So he did on my school campus, my campus grounds. So they took away his like parole. They ended up going back because that's a violation of his probation parole. I don't know what it is, but because he got,
His
that
ass is back in jail.
and they set him back in jail. And then he was already fighting another case while he was out. So he's like locked up.
See, that's already scary because
Yeah. So that's my one stalker. He's scared. Oh my God, he scared me so bad. Sometimes I'd be like, he gonna come back and get me.
Yeah. Because they gotta notify you like
Yeah,
when he's
no,
coming.
they do.
Yeah.
They have to tell me if he like come out, but he's like in jail for like a long time. So, and I'm like famous enough now that like hopefully by the time he come out, if he do come out, I'm gonna be real famous. So like, you can't get me. I got security.
I'm sorry that happened to you. That's
No, it's
scary though.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's like, you know how they say like your party trick? That's like my party plan. Like that's like my party story. Like everybody listen to me. I got a crazy story.
Listen, and having a stalker that already got cases and charges.
Yes, he was gonna get me.
Yeah, you don't know.
Oh, he was gonna get me. That's so scary.
Oh my God, I had a stalker that used to write me from like jail all the time, and then he got out.
Me too. That's my next one.
Yes. And listen, and he didn't even live in New York, and he would come up here.
Oh no!
And let me tell you, I found out that he went to. I don't even want to say it because he probably would watch this and then but anyway, he ended up. They ended up getting a restraining order against him and telling him he wasn't even supposed to be leaving the state.
Wow.
And so he was like coming here on the bus and stuff.
Hell no.
Yeah, and waiting outside the
Not
job.
the Greyhound.
Waiting outside the
Yeah.
station.
And he would send pictures outside the job, like I'm here waiting. Yeah.
Send them to where?
To
Your
my
social
booking
media?
email.
You know what?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So if you're a stalker out there, relax, cut
Just
it out.
chill the fuck out.
That
Stop.
part.
Like,
Don't be stalking
please,
people. That's
just
not
stop.
nice.
All right, now G, you have a great question.
Oh my God. So my in the grid is actually in the streets of the club in Atlanta.
Okay.
Des Dior and Jada
Oh,
Waiter in
man.
this fight. Okay. Now, it goes down in the club. It goes down in Atlanta. But, so we just had Des up here. So there's two different angles. Are you riding for your girl in the club? If you were Des, are you jumping in this fight if your best friend gets into it with?
I mean, I'm not gonna let my friend get beat up in the club. That's just like, you know what I'm saying? But
Right,
like,
I get that from you. But
You gotta
some girls
jump
is like,
in.
bitch, that ain't got nothing to do with me. You know?
Yeah.
Nah. That's not.
If it's your
no.
real
If that's
friend,
your real best
yeah.
friend.
That's your real friend. Like,
What about if it's a casual friend, like not somebody you super
Maybe
tight
somebody
with?
you just met.
I don't think
or a
anybody
friend of a
that
friend.
I arrive somewhere with I would be okay with them getting like attacked on
Right.
something. Like, it don't matter what type of friend it was. I wouldn't allow a girl I don't know to just get jumped or attacked or anything like that.
What if she's part of your group? Because it's happened to me before.
Yeah, like I wouldn't. Like I think right now in the position I'm in, I think, and this has really nothing to do with Des and Jada, but I think like going out and like fighting is just like so like beyond me. Like,
yeah.
what? I can't even imagine that. Like, girl, I will shoot
shit
you.
happens though.
Yeah, shit happens.
And that's what I feel like with them.
Absolutely. I just couldn't even imagine like things getting to that point. My manager would tape my mouth shut before like
before you,
because I'm a slick talker. Like I'm I'm surprised I haven't gotten beat up because like I'm very slick out the mouth. Right. But like I can't even imagine that happening. Like
So allegedly, because we wasn't there, we don't know the truth. Jada approached her ex-best friend that allegedly was messing with little baby, whatever the case, right? Are you fighting over a man?
Have you ever fought over
a man?
Never.
Brooklyn girls don't do that. I just want to say. We don't do that.
Are you fighting over baby daddy?
Baby daddy. Stop there. Stop right there. No, I see, because I don't want to say anything and then like
and then
like
they fight.
They feel slighted because honestly I feel like they did exactly what they were supposed to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If that's the type of shit she on, then yeah, that's what she on. Fuck, bitch, you fucking with my baby daddy or what? Like, yeah, is you? Fuck, not for nothing. If that's my because they've been best friends for a long time. My best friend right now, my best friend who I love, we got matching tattoos. If my best friend and I are outside and she like, bitch, that's a bitch who fucking with my baby daddy, I'm like, knuckle up, what up?
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever. I'm gonna get in trouble, but fuck it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I think fighting is ugly and ghetto. Like, I just ew.
Gigi, when I met you fought in the club.
I know, but I am an evolved woman. Literally, the first time we met, I fought in the club and lived.
I'm cracking up.
Like,
see,
but
that's
you know,
funny.
that was what 15 or 17 years ago.
Yeah, right now we're 24. I'm so old.
But yeah,
I've grown and evolved as a woman. I'm not fighting in the club. I feel honestly, I'm too expensive to fight.
That's how I feel right now. Like, what are we fighting for? Like, that's so like outrageous to me.
I'm gonna get you arrested if
you
try me.
I'm just like her,
and I'm coming to court too.
Hello.
Okay.
I ain't gonna go do all that. But yeah, I'm real
right
there. I don't think they did shit wrong. Fuck.
Listen, I was in the club once on New Year's, and so I was with a group of people. It was one person that I was friends with. The rest of them I didn't really know like that. And this one girl was mad because a guy that she liked was not feeling her. He was like a football player. And she was trying to dance with him. He was like, just did not like her. And then he started talking to another girl in the club, and the girl got mad and like went over there and tried to fight the girl. I was like, yes, I was like, I have nothing to do with this. I don't even know her. And I didn't really care for her, like the way she was behaving that night. And so I just was like, I ain't got nothing to do with it. So I wasn't jumping in no fight. And yeah, that was that. But because I also, it's hard to fight when the person's wrong.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now, of course, if it's your best friend, even if they wrong, you're going to end up,
if
jumping
I barely know you and you on some bullshit, girl,
but I can't stand going out with people that fight all the time. Like, you know how you have people that's going to turn up, get drunk, wild out, and now you in the middle of something that you have
every single time
nothing to do with.
Yeah.
That I can't stand.
No. I just want to go out and have some fun. Like,
what do you do for fun besides reading?
I think for fun, me and my friends like to like go out on walks and exercise. We like to go by the pool.
Okay, pool. It's that time.
I think we like doing stuff like go-kart racing. We just did that. That was so much fun. Like I think stuff like that. I like to like do stuff.
Okay.
Adventurous.
Yeah. I'm not like I told my friends for my 25th birthday we're gonna jump out of plane.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Yeah,
wow. I was about to be like, have you skydived?
I said, on my half birthday we're doing that. We're going we're gonna do the Sky Zone. Oh, like where you can do the simulation. I said we gonna practice.
You gonna practice, and then for my birthday,
we jumping out the
plane. I love that. Where are you gonna go to do it?
Have
you looked into it yet?
No, I know.
I'm gonna show you these videos.
I'm gonna tell I've been looking at them. I think they're so fun. I want to do it. Or like when they bungee jump off the building. Some shit like that.
No,
it's giving fear factor.
I would do that. I want to jump on a plane.
I would only do it once. Like,
just one time.
Maybe, you know what? I feel like I'm gonna pussy out when I turn 25. I'm gonna be like, nah, I'm bugging.
They're gonna have to push you out.
Like, before I die, I will be 92 years old.
Jumping out of plane.
Like, you know what you should try? Trapezing. Have you ever tried that?
No, but you know what I've done? I've done aerial yoga.
What's that?
What
the
you
silks?
hate? Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's
that
cute.
Was fun.
That's really
I like stuff like that.
That's cute. Okay.
Yeah, I
That's
like.
fun.
My friend got a pole in her crib, so we'd be like trying to do the pole dancing and stuff like that.
I feel like you
stuff
doing.
that.
You said, go ahead, show us. Gigi need to come over and help.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know
know
that
how to
was
do
a-
it?
She's a teach
I used
pole
to have a
dancing.
pole dance studio in Atlanta.
Yo, can we go? Cause they got them all over in Jersey.
Yeah, everywhere.
Too.
They're
Everywhere. Yo, that's lit. Let's do it.
Yeah, let's make it a thing.
Let's make it a thing. I want to do it.
Cute.
Cause I think I'm really strong.
Like, okay.
I'm really strong.
Like
so I
girls'
feel like
night
I can do it.
out,
Safe
pole
sex.
dance
Safe sex pole
would be a
dancing.
I don't think
class.
y'all wanna. I would love for you to hear the song.
I
so you
would
can
love
be
to
like,
hear it.
this is nothing to do with it.
She keep trying to say it.
I'm telling you, you can't twerk to safe sex. That gonna make you wanna shoot a gun. You know,
Shoot a gun to safe sex.
Yeah. Hopefully.
What
is romantic Maiya the Don like?
Oh my goodness.
What is that like?
I think the most romantic I get is when I read a romance novel.
Okay.
I'm not like.
Are you a kisser? Are you a kisser? Are you a cuddler?
No, I'm gonna get the fuck out of my face.
No. Wait, what's your sign?
Like, get
What's
up
your
out my
sign,
face.
Maria?
You're not gonna believe me if I tell you.
Pisces.
Yes.
She believes you.
It gives that. It gives that.
It
gives
does.
that. But it gives like
saying,
Virgos in your chart too. I feel like somewhere.
No, I got Virgo.
No, we're really
Virgos are lovers. Virgo need a man.
Yeah, I'm not a Virgo.
She don't need a
nowhere.
man.
I was just thinking because of the.
My big three is Pisces, Scorpio, Aries.
I was thinking Scorpio,
Ooh,
but
ouch.
Scorpios
Scorpio.
are freaks, so it's just like,
Yeah.
where's the Scorpio energy?
Get out of my face.
Get on my face.
That's awful.
Why? They like it.
They like
They
okay.
definitely do.
They like it, but I don't.
Someone will
think,
pay you for that too.
Hello. Yo, I was just saying that. I was like, I don't argue with men on the
To be
internet.
mean.
Go pay the dominatrix you want. Like some niggas like that.
They do.
You want to pay me. You want me to talk to you? Be
We've
mean?
had some up here that that do that and get paid really well.
I believe it. I'm just not. I'm so like hyper fixated on myself.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't think anybody could get me to care about them more than I care about me right now.
Well, you shouldn't care about somebody more than you care about yourself.
Yeah, but I believe to like being.
It's like a wanting to do it type of thing, right? Like,
Yeah, I don't want to.
Because
Ways, like-
even if it's good and healthy, it is a distraction from what you want to do. Like it's
Yes.
still effort away from and energy away from.
unless that person
Your
is super
bag.
supportive.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I got 2 kids, Angie. I got 2 kids. I can't be having people come into out my crib. You know. I
Well,
don't
not
confuse
not
them.
at your crib. Okay.
Yeah.
Well-
Don't confuse the puppies.
Yeah, don't confuse the puppies.
No. Those my babies. Like those my kids. So like I don't want to
The
confuse
puppies be
them.
like,
Exactly. They barking and shit. Like no. What if he bites you? No.
but what if they love him?
Nah.
What if they're like,
No, thank you. I'm just not.
So what about
interested.
saying I love you and stuff like that? You'll do that.
I tell everybody I love them.
Okay.
First of all, I call everybody babe, honey, boo. I love you. It could be 5 minutes. When I leave,
It could be
I'm gonna be
5
like, okay, bye, I
minutes.
love you. I'm literally gonna say that watch because I love everybody. Like I'm not like I don't know.
And when you say I love you, when somebody says I love you, you have to say it back, right?
Yes. Well, not all the time.
Like if Maya walks
but-
out of here and tells us she loves us and we
We're
just say
definitely gonna say
bye.
it back.
I know you love me.
Yes, we gotta love you.
Don't
We'll
pretend like
definitely
you
say it
don't
back.
love me.
Yeah, we
I
gotta say
know
it
you
back.
love me.
And
You love
she's
me
like,
for when
okay,
I
love
say
you
that.
guys.
How awkward
and
is
like-
it when a guy says it and you don't feel?
I don't think I get that.
You don't
She
get
says
it.
it. Yeah, it's just
I don't
you
be
gotta
talking to
say it back.
niggas. Like that's the thing. Like I don't be talking to them. So like I've never put myself in these situations because you play stupid games, you get stupid prizes. So I just
I mean,
I
got a
stay
point
away from
there.
that. I don't want to get involved with that. You know what I'm saying?
It's good content.
For what?
Your music.
I don't even do shit like that.
A little-
I can't wait for you to hear the project and hear the music because like I have a song specifically about that. Like literally specifically.
What's it called? I don't do that.
Right.
I'm cracking up. Nah, like you know what it is? I like fun. I love to flirt.
Okay.
but that's
I'm a
it.
big-
Yeah,
flirt.
we've seen it in action.
No,
Right
you
here in this
haven't.
room.
No, because I wasn't flirting and that's what pissed me off. Like, nah, that's not. Like, I'm super P. Like, nah, I'm way too ill with it. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I will use the cameraman as like an example, I will flirt him down.
Okay.
So you can see.
Where's he at?
Right. Where'd he go?
Oh, no. We ain't gonna bring him in.
You just said.
Right.
I mean, we could, but that's
Get an example going.
Okay.
But you gotta be like super simple with it. I could flirt with anybody. I could flirt with her.
Flirt with Jordy.
I will.
Okay.
I'm not gonna. That's not how that works.
It's not how it works.
See, look.
Okay.
I wish I didn't say anything because I would have showed you. But like flirting is like if there's an art to it.
Okay,
you know
what's
what I'm
the
saying?
art?
Especially when you do
Some
it
people
right.
are not good at flirting.
Yeah, when you
Some
do
people
it
are not.
right. I wish I could flirt professionally. Like I feel so passionate about this. Flirting is an art when you don't want to give people the wrong idea. Like I like flirting because it makes people feel good.
Okay.
It's fun. It's like, you know what I'm saying? It's lighthearted. You're going to go home and be like, oh, she wants me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's going to make you feel good about it. And then whatever.
And
That's
then
it.
nothing.
It's harmless. It's literally harmless.
It's charity.
Right? But
Charity.
Like,
It's charity.
Charity flirting.
Yeah.
right.
Yes.
But also when you're flirting with women, you want to be like, especially when like you don't know, it's like, hey, you know what I mean by that. Like sometimes you don't know if a bitch going or not. So when you're a girl, especially a feminine girl, and you want to flirt with another girl, I'll be like little shit like, oh girl, I love this dress. Yes. And then it's like lingering stuff like this.
Okay.
You know? Like it don't have to be not flirting's not always verbal.
You're right.
It's
Most of the time
it's
it's
more
not.
body.
Most of the time
It's more
you know what I'm
body
saying?
than
It's like if I'm work all talking and I'm focusing my energy on her, and I'm like, oh hi, she'll say something to me, and I'm like, yo, your eyes are so pretty. Like I would interrupt her
While she's talking. Like I can't even
So
focus.
dialed in.
Your eyes are so nice. Like oh my god. But whatever you were saying, go ahead.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? Shit like that.
Thank you.
That's
Jordy's
not-
a good flirt too, though.
No, we could battle.
Definitely.
We might
Battle the
We
flirts.
should go outside and do it.
No, I think
At the
we
bar. It should be a challenge.
should. Actually, I have one better for you.
Okay, tell me.
We like close uptown. There's a restaurant that I really like.
Okay.
Which restaurant is
Who's
this? 'Cause I have
paying?
one uptown too.
We should do it.
Okay.
Wherever you
I'm
want.
on my way.
If you want to go to the one you like, then we could do it. On me, of course.
Let's do both.
I mean, how long you got?
All night.
Oh, I love that. I'm available all night too. I mean, I have something after this, but I can move some things around for you.
Please do. I'm worth it.
I will. I agree.
you.
Ooh, that was
Duh.
cute.
All right,
Like,
come on.
Like,
Who's paying?
of course,
She
it
said
is.
okay.
Okay.
Hello.
Okay. All right. I just want to make sure.
I'm cracking up.
I need another drink after this.
I got you.
But you know, sometimes. So what happens when people take flirting the wrong way? Does that happen to you?
Yeah, you have to. I'm always intentional. I don't be like flirting with like niggas I work with.
Right.
Like, I don't.
Yeah, but I don't mean that. But I mean like they take it too seriously,
When you
and they
good at
really
it,
think they have
no.
a chance.
When you good at it, you almost make them nervous. That I think that's
Like,
what I
I'm
like.
too scared.
I like people making people nervous. It's not even about being flirtatious all the time. It's like I'm making you uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? Like, are you getting high or is it just us?
And they're like, oh my God, I'm scared.
Exactly. That's what it'd be like.
So when is this album coming out?
I don't know if I'm allowed to say. Management.
Right.
It's coming out really soon. Definitely this summer.
Oh, good.
This summer is coming out, and I'm really excited about it.
Oh man, we can't wait.
Are you so excited?
I am.
You been bumping
I am.
Let's Be Clear?
Listen, I love Let's Be Clear.
I'm glad.
Okay, I love when them wires hit.
Period.
Absolutely.
Okay, if you would get money, real fly, real cute, real pretty,
Love when them wires hit.
like that. You like when that money, you like when niggas talk to you through wires like he Kanye. Then you gonna love Let's Be Clear. Hello. Cause I do like my money to be fired.
I know that's right. I want to know who you were thinking about when you wrote WBT. Like, what was going on in Maiya The Don's world?
I think that's just what I was feeling like. Like, bitches be losers. Bitches be losers, weird, dick suckers, all of that. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just, sometimes you just gotta let that be known. You know what I'm saying? That's how, same way I felt when I did Dusty's. It's like, oh my God. Like,
Dusty's is the
Some
answer.
people was offended.
you know what I'm saying? Like, shit like that. Like, that's how I felt when I was doing.
Was it like a time, you know, because I love that when people go to the studio and something really happened and you're like, let me get this out.
I think that's always the case with me.
Okay.
I think that's why I struggled making music for so long.
Because you had to be outside experiencing.
Yeah, like when you not living life or like, you know what I'm saying? Again, it's really important that your music comes from you because you have something to say. So when you're just in a space where you just ain't got nothing going on, you don't, you know what I'm saying? I'm sad, everything gonna be sound sad or like, you know what I'm saying? Or it just sounds manufactured or like a parody because this is not my life right now. This is not what I'm going through right now. It's
right.
Like super disconnected. So I'm always going in the studio. That's where my best music comes from. When I'm like, this motherfucker done pissed me off. Or like, oh my God, I'm so happy today.
Yeah.
Or like,
the passion.
sometimes like I may let's be clear because I seen a tweet I ain't like.
Ooh, okay.
Like, bitch, hold on.
Let's be clear.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's really how it always is. It's always
clarity.
Right. Yeah, it's always an emotion. Like, something always provokes a strong enough emotion for me to be like, no, wait a second. Mm-hmm. And that's something I really had to learn because I was in a period where I'm responding to people on the internet. I got too much time.
Yeah.
I should be busier. You know what I'm saying? I shouldn't have the time. Or like, even when I do have the time, I should be like, bitch, I'm about to diss the fuck out you in the song. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's
instead of me responding on here.
Exactly. And I really had to train myself to do that because I have a lot of opinions about everything. I have a response for everything. But you think you're funny, I'm funnier. Like, you know? But I had to really trick myself into like putting it into the music, put it into the music. So like, I promise you, if you said something or you did something I didn't like, or if you did something that made me feel good, anything like that,
I got
it's in a song. Where to my mom? And it's very direct a lot of the time. So it's like, I know that some things are going to be heard and it's like, oh, that bitch is talking to me. Yeah. Yeah, bitch, I am talking about you. Because that's how I've trained myself to like, all right, this just happened. Or like, that's also how I come up with witty bars. Like, oh, so-and-so is just, you know, this just happened with so whatever. Like, I promise you, it may not come out this year, but next year I probably will put in a bar that like, bitch, I'm so des about my Jada. Fuck.
Okay.
Period. I probably will say something about that. Like, I have bars about Shakari or Shakari. Mm-hmm. Her name is. I have so many lines about that. I have lines about you, Angie Martinez, like interactions that I've had and like conversations and stuff like that. Like, that's cute. I love putting that into music. Right. No, it's cute. No, the things where I mentioned you probably won't come out, but it's like literally silly things like it's like, you know, Angela Yee spreading rumors. Okay.
Not mad at that, and I'll take it and use it as a drop for the
exactly. But like, I love doing things like that. I think it's like so people know it's coming from me. You know what I'm saying? Like this is coming from me directly
because it's real life.
Hello,
and real responses.
Shit. Okay,
two things that are happening.
Real pen. Hello.
Ooh. Listen, I'm excited to hear the full thing in its entirety. Yes. And so I want to ask you this: did you get the Cash Cobain feature yet? Because it should be on there. I feel like I don't like him. He's got to come on, like
Cash.
Because you know why it'd be dope? Because we could use part of this interview as the intro,
right? Oh, please.
No, because it's funny, like the intro from when you guys were on, and then because y'all were supposed to, and I do think a song together would sound amazing.
No, I think so too. Cash just he got a lot going on. I'm really proud of him though. He's really, you know, doing his one. I'm really, really happy for him. He deserves it. But the one time I went and tried to go to the studio with him, I was like, I gotta leave.
Too much going on in there, girl. I can't even imagine.
But Cash, know I love him. I can't.
You say that about everybody.
I do love everybody. I know. Who else I said that about?
Us. You say it to everyone. Right. You told us that.
I mean, I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't have said that.
Take that out.
But yeah, I should have said that. I don't be telling everybody.
How much do cosigns matter to you? Like early on in the game, when you're thinking about like, you know, like you said, Lotto definitely was somebody who has dropped your name. But they've always acted like women can't be on unless they get like a strong cosign.
Yes. And, you know, I'm glad you said that way because I feel like a lot of that is just the way that they position women in hip hop. It's really women in rap. But like all women in hip hop were like, back then it's almost as if they existed as like a man's mouthpiece. Like these women don't exist
like an
outside
accessory.
of their outside of their connection to, you know, whatever men they were affiliated with. And I think that's loser shit. I feel like right now women are much more prominent in music than men are.
We're giving y'all a cosign.
Genuinely, I feel like the women are making the best music, you know, especially as a rapper. Like, we have to be more traditional by default. We don't get a lot of room to deviate because they're so hard on us just off the fact that we're women. So I think I appreciate and I value every woman and man, of course, but specifically women who has co-signed me and like, you know, use their platform to up me in any way because it's necessary. I think it's really important that we support each other. We make more money together. Men don't do things like that. When men think that you can rap or they think that you competition, they get on the song with you to prove like, I'm better than a singer. Watch, I'm gonna do a song with them. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
And I feel like fans and men and affiliates have tricked us into believing that we have to be competitive to win. And I don't like that. I don't appreciate it because there's so many women that are so talented that I would love to hear songs with, like together from them or like with me and them. You know what I'm saying? But again, when your intentions are pure and you just comfortable with yourself, you know, things happen naturally. You know, I haven't ran into no issues with nobody. I think because, you know, my intentions are pure. I love genuinely, I would just be like, yeah, cool, fuck, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so, yeah, I think it does mean a lot to me.
Yeah. No, those cosigns, but it's not, it don't have to be like how before you had to be part of a crew. It ain't like that no more.
Yeah, come on.
That was back
individuality
in the day.
is important, and I love that. Like, I don't know. I think, shout out to everybody who did the groundwork for stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? To come out and be yourself and exist as your own as a woman. That's really, really cool to me. And I don't think it's easy.
There's not a lot of women hip hop groups that exist right now. Right. If you had to put together a group of you and say 2 or 3 other women, who would you put in it?
I think I would do me. It has to be me, you say.
Yeah, you're in it.
Okay. Okay.
Me, and me.
Dylan.
Maiya The Don, Bella Donna, Sister for Wallace. No, I think I would have to do rappers I really, really think are like so incredible, like as a rapper, talent wise.
But also thinking about who compliments you and your style.
See, my style is so. That's why I need to hurry up and drop this goddamn product. I'm gonna drop this shit tomorrow.
Inspired.
I think diversity would be really cool too. Like, you know. So I would say me, Lotto, Doja Cat.
Ooh, okay.
Doja Cat. Or I would do me, Lotto, Doja Cat, or I would do me and Doechii.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Like as a duo.
Okay, I like it.
Yeah.
Okay. Salt and pepper.
All right, we put it on. Listen.
That'd be super cool. Yeah.
But I appreciate you so much for coming through.
Thank you for having me.
And I'm excited for us to do our book club together.
Yeah.
I'm not even kidding. I'm not even kidding.
We doing some pole dancing.
Yes.
We have a whole
you and Jordy in the bar.
You're going. We're going to the bar. Yeah. So there's a day here.
I love this.
You got a full itinerary just for us.
What kind of things you like to read, Angie?
Oh, I love autobiographies and biographies.
Me too. You read Brandy's yet?
I haven't read it. I've read bits and pieces of it. I got to read the whole thing. You read it?
You know she did.
Girl.
We still rolling.
It's juicy. It's juicy.
Girl, it's crazy.
Oh, you want to read it.
Brandy is funny.
Listen, I got it. You
read Eve's book?
I read Eve's book.
Oh my God, it's so incredible.
It's so good. I'm going to tell you
it.
who else's book. I have a list of books at home right now that I have to read. You know whose book I have? The young woman who R. Kelly, the girl that was on the tape.
Yeah.
I have her book at home. So I'm going to read that next.
Wow. I got to.
Yeah.
I just got Gucci Mane book. I'm really more intrigued to read that now. Yeah, I'm really, I can't wait to read that.
Let's see.
I read, there's this book. This is my favorite book I read this year. When I tell you, this book is incredible. It's called Tenderheaded by Michaela Angela Davis.
Okay.
She did Mariah Carey's book.
Yeah.
That book is phenomenal.
Oh, I gotta read her book. That's my girl.
Yeah,
I love her.
I love that book.
Okay.
That's my favorite book I read this year.
Okay, good.
It's amazing.
I'm gonna read Tenderheaded.
Yeah. It's incredible.
And I love to buy people's books too.
Me
too.
As
soon as they come out.
Me too.
You know,
gotta support.
Yeah. But I
really
love
good.
this space. So anytime we could,
I'm
about to
Kamala
be hitting
Harris
you and being
book.
like, let's collaborate on some books that we're reading.
Yes.
Because they always send me a couple of copies. The guys in my job don't read, so. I'm gonna give you some extra books.
That's my favorite thing to say right now.
What?
I'd be like,
Guys don't read.
No, I'd be like, I say everybody can't read.
Everybody can't
so
read.
like, I just be like, like my manager, I'd be like, you should read this book that he's like, I ain't gonna read that shit. I'm like, oh, sorry, I forgot you can't fucking read. Like, you can't fucking read. Or like, oh, this person just pissed me. Move, you can't fucking read. Like, I always say that. Like, I think it's so funny. Or like, I literally just said, like, you don't understand the birthday joke because you can't fucking read. Ooh, bitch, the last time you used a literary device was in 10th grade. Read a book.
You know, that you can't now. You the funeral.
Yeah. You stupid. You the kid left behind. Like, like, that's why you don't understand it, because you can't fucking read, stupid.
But listen, I got some books for you. I'm telling you. So I'm dead serious.
I'm so serious too. Yo, I'm actually planning an event.
Okay.
It's called Fiction. I don't know if I can say that. I don't know if we're still rolling, but I'm literally planning an event right now. We're gonna do a whole thing. I don't know if I can say this. Am I still rolling or what?
You rolling? Fuck. So you can talk.
Each like track on the track list, each song has a book attached to it.
Ooh.
A book recommendation. Okay, this song,
book
recommendation.
yes, each song
dope.
for the whole track list on this project is like.
I'm gonna tell you a book you will love. Diamond Doris.
Okay, by who?
She it's a biography, but she was like a international jewel thief.
Fire.
And the way she was doing stuff was bold as hell, and she got so much stuff. A black woman too.
And she got off?
She went to jail but came home and did it again.
Okay.
But she made, like, she came up. You gotta read her book. It's so interesting to me.
I would love that.
I think you would like that.
I love that.
Don't try this at home.
I love autobiographies too. I told you Tenderheaded was so good. Mm-hmm. It was so good that that's what made me go and get Mariah Carey's book. Because she has another one. She already wrote another one. But this new one, Michaela wrote. And
I only like autobiographies when people tell the truth. Because, you know, sometimes in autobiographies, people be lying.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Brandy's book is messy.
Ooh, I gotta see. And I'm shocked because she don't be giving up nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah, she don't be giving up nothing. But I feel like she was missing
out some things because she tells some stories about her and Darkchild. Mm-hmm. And Darkchild told her, yeah, you go do this. I'm gonna go sell
Beyonce.
500 million with Beyonce.
Yep.
I'm like, but why he said that? What you was saying about Beyonce, bitch?
Okay.
Ain't nobody critically thinking.
You gotta.
What you said about
I gotta read this book.
Throw that in your face.
I gotta read this book.
Or I read The Baddest by Trina.
Okay, I read that too.
Yeah,
I had her on for. I liked it. Yeah. It was good. Trina's a legend. You know, it's hard. I always feel like it's hard for people to write their real stories because when you write, you also talking about other people.
Right.
And sometimes you also don't want to tell everything, and people don't.
What he said? What's that line? I know your book gonna be a tell some, not a tell all, just to make you well off. It'll sell all right.
Ooh.
Like, you know that?
Who is that?
Your book is gonna be a tell some, not a tell all, just to make sure that you well off. It'll sell all right.
Okay.
Like, you just gonna tell a little bit of the truth, just to make sure you
good.
Yeah. Just for the deal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. People will just be saying shit.
Yeah.
And people also will tell their story the way they want you to think it happened.
So you're not the villain.
Yeah.
And when you tell it, that's what I love about Tenderheaded, because sometimes you. At some points of the book, I was like, "You did what?"
I love when people tell that shit and be like, "I did this."
I love that.
Like, you know who had a good book like that? Prodigy from Mobb Deep. His book, I was like, dang, I can't believe he's admitting, like, you know.
Is that a good one?
Yeah, it's good.
I'm gonna read it.
Yeah, it was very interesting.
He passed away, right?
Yeah.
I have to read that.
It was pretty interesting.
I loved Eve's book for that reason.
Yeah, I love him. She probably like, I'm rich as hell. I don't give a shit. What happened, happened.
Like, Eve, I think, is my favorite female rapper ever.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay.
Hell yeah.
I love that.
She's my favorite.
And she is living a soft life. I love it for her.
She's
from Philly.
Eve, but reading it, it was just so much alignment. I just saw so much of myself in like her story and what she was telling, you know, and the things that she was going through. Even like being like, oh, I signed my deal. I thought my life was going to change. Would it change yet, nigga? You know what I'm saying? So that's why I really, really loved her book. And I was like, yo, I can't wait to meet her. Because she gonna, like, I have to tell her, like, she just means everything to me. Because that's why literature is so important. Like, putting those words and, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was even glad Trina did it. And I'm like, yo, somebody needs to convince Kim to do this.
Yeah.
Because...
Ooh, I think she was. I think she was attempting.
When Biggie died.
Right.
You 23 years old. The love of your life passes away. His wife is there. What? Like, I could only
that's
imagine,
a wild
like,
feeling.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I would love to like just read all these books about people. Like, you know,
I think Foxy Brown had a book too. Has a book.
Does she?
Yeah.
Right, that she was working on. Right.
Fox don't got no. It's not out.
No, but somebody I know was working on it.
Yeah, I thought she.
See, I would love to read
I
that.
love these true stories.
Even
like,
Fox, like going deaf.
Yeah.
Being a rapper and go. I when I found that out, that was my biggest fear for 6 months.
Yeah.
Like I was conscious about the way how loud my music was.
Yeah.
Because like I don't know what I would do.
Yeah,
I think I would literally kill myself.
No, don't say that.
No, genuinely. If my hearing went, gotta go.
I just want to know because you have so many skills anyway. Not that that's gonna happen.
Important. Like I don't know. That's just so scary to me. Like I don't know. I think it's so cool that like people are able to like
tell their stories.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because even like. And it's such a controlled environment.
It's interesting because I think it's also, I remember Issa Rae put out an autobiography it's called Awkward Black Girl. Mm-hmm. But she felt like she wrote it too early.
I agree.
And so I think it's important, like timing wise, because she told me that she was like, I gotta put this out too early, like, because things change, your perspective changes, but you know what I mean. Mm-hmm. And so I think timing is important.
She has a new one too.
Yeah,
it's like she's talking about like a master of all things, all types. It's like a self-help type of thing.
I did her book talk in Philly for that.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I hosted that. So
Fire.
Yeah,
See,
it was.
Yeah,
I was so excited.
And it was like 5 different things. But I want to read that. I want to read Jada Pinkett's book.
She's been doing some press on that.
But it been came out. It's like 2 years old.
She was just talking. I just was talking about the interview she just did.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's such an interesting relationship they have.
Yeah.
And I did that.
Read it.
I did that August Alsina interview. Now he needs to do a book.
Immediately.
I want to know all his business.
You want to know everybody's business?
Okay. All right. Well, anyway, but she don't want to tell hers. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't got no business. I'm like a kid. I don't do nothing.
Okay.
Like I'm so boring.
That's how I know you lying.
You can ask my manager. I don't be lying. I be telling the truth. Like I'm just like I'm so boring.
Well, Jordy's gonna tell us after y'all date.
I'll report back.
You can report back. You could tell him I'm boring too. Like listen, I'm just a dog mom. I go to the gym. I take care of my dogs. I like to cook.
Okay.
Read your books.
Yeah, I cook.
I cook, I read, I go to the gym, I walk.
Literally, like I'm so like, but that's how I stay grounded.
You're a hermit crab.
Yeah.
No, I'm not though. I like to go out.
Hermit.
I'm about to go out.
What's that?
Right.
What's that?
Well, Maiya The Don, thank you so much for coming through.
Yes.
We really do appreciate you. And as soon as you're able to tell us more about the album and when it's coming out, you're always welcome here.
Yes. Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Period.
Shout out Live Service.
Live Service.
Mwah.